Okay, so we've got the different site views set up, or site floor plans with different displays, and so I'm just flicking through those. You can see that one of them there, site True North, which is a site plan, isn't showing the topo surface because it has different graphics set up to the other site plans, but you can easily see there if you turn on the visibility toggle that it is still there, and then the others we can of course set them to Wi-Fi. So going to the site with the GWG file, which is probably the most useful, I'm going to set that one to Wi-Fi so I can see my line work, and then I might also duplicate this. I'm going to do a lot of duplicating, so again duplicate with detailing, so it copies the inserted AutoCAD file as well as the view of course, and then I'll go to rename that and we'll call this site GWG print. And what I'm going to do now is set the scale to what I think is going to fit on an A3 page, which is going to be 1 to 500. And you can see there we've got the elevation symbols becoming probably larger than we want them to, or larger than where they're going to be useful. So I'm going to just select one of those and either use the shortcut VH, or you can of course right click and go hide and view category. Notice the section lines disappeared already because it's set to hide above certain scales. And now I'm going to make a new sheet just by going down into the project browser and finding Sheets All, and then right clicking there, you can go to New Sheet, Load, and then starting with the title box folder, I'm just going to use the default library, get an A3 metric sheet, go OK, and then you'll find the default one has all of this extra stuff that we really don't need at this stage, so I'm going to select that sheet border, go to Edit Family, get rid of all that stuff just by selecting it with a window, and delete everything except for the outside border of the page. It's really important that you keep that to set the sheet size. And then I'm going to go to Save As, Family, and I'm going to start putting together a bit of a custom library. Like I said, we'll add the full library I've got at some point later, but for now I'll just make a folder in your folder. So we'll call this Revit Library. It's going to be a library of one file at the moment, but we'll have, so if you stick with the AutoCAD naming conventions, then you can just copy new folders into it and add to the library. So we'll call this A3 metric blank, and it's a really useful thing to have blank versions of every page size. Sometimes you don't want any title block information, you just want a page, and it's easier than printing from the view. So I'll save that file as a family, now load into project, and it'll tell me I can't create that family in this view type, of course, but now I can go, back to the sheet that I've created. While I'm at it, I'm going to get rid of this one. I never use that default AO sheet, so I'm just going to delete that so it's not in the way, and then go to my page I made previously, select it, and then in properties I can change to my new family. And now I can go back to my site view that I set up, click and drag to start the placement process. I'm just going to click somewhere to place it, and you'll see that it will be much larger than the page. So I expected that, but what I like to do now is activate the view on the sheet. So while it's selected, we can go to Activate View, exactly, turn on the cropping region, make it visible, and then bring that in. Okay, so it's easier than guessing what size or what you're going to fit on the A3 page if you do it on the sheet. Okay, so now I can deactivate the view just by right-clicking anywhere, deactivate view, and then I can move that. I'm just using arrows on the keyboard to nudge it into position on the page. Close enough. And now you can see the title is big. You probably know you can easily move that onto the page if you really want it, but I don't even want that title, so I'm just going to select the viewport and then set that to no title in properties. Okay, so that's probably what I need for sketching site analysis. It's a good starting point anyway. So save the file and then send that straight through to print. Making sure, of course, that the printer can handle A3. Should be right. And then if you go to setup, check that it's picked up that paper size, and as always set zoom 100%. That's the most common mistake people make when they go to print, is not choosing that, really got to fit the page. So make sure you choose zoom 100% if you want to pick up the scale that you've set. Okay. Don't worry about saving the print settings. Preview, that's what we'll get. Now, you may want a grayscale, so you can go to properties and set the options here. So just to check with this printer, I'm just going to have grayscale. When we imported the AutoCAD file, we could have set that to black and white as well, which is often a good option. But I'm sure they'll have an option. Here we go. So why is that letting me change it? Advanced settings maybe? Oh, okay. Well, I think it's only black and white, so that's good. Okay, I'm just going to send that through. And I think there's even an option here as well. You can go to blank lines. So that might be a good idea, so you can easily fly through. Maybe now, there we are. It's very easy. So send that through. And it's up to you if you want to do some other views as well, but that's probably going to be the essential one.